Ever wondered how to teach your dog the basic command stay in just 10 minutes? Well, you're in the right place. The stay command is not just a cool trick to show off to your friends. It's an essential tool in ensuring the safety and well-being of your canine companion. Imagine a situation where your dog could run into traffic or approach a dangerous animal. A well-timed stay could save their life. Moreover, it's not just about safety. The stay command also fosters better communication between you and your dog, leading to a stronger bond and mutual respect. And the best part? Teaching your dog to stay is not rocket science. It's a simple step-by-step process that any dog owner can master. So whether you're dealing with a sprightly puppy or a stubborn old hound, don't worry. In the next few minutes, you'll learn a straightforward method to teach your dog this essential command. Before beginning training, gather the essential tools. A key factor in successful training is creating a conducive environment. This means finding a quiet, distraction-free space where your dog can focus entirely on you. You're not just competing for your dog's attention with squirrels and passing cars, but also with the sensory overload of the outside world. Also remember, dogs, much like us, are driven by incentives. So it's essential to have a stash of their favorite treats handy. These treats will serve as a reward system, reinforcing positive behavior. You'll find the promise of a tasty morsel can work wonders in holding your dog's attention and encouraging compliance. Patience is another crucial tool in your arsenal. Remember, training is a gradual process, and it's okay if your dog doesn't get it right the first time, or the second, or even the third. Now that you're prepared, let's delve into the training process. The first step is introducing your dog to the stay command. Now, this might seem daunting, but remember, every great journey begins with a single step. So let's take that step together. To do this, we need to establish a visual cue that your furry friend can associate with this command. For that, we'll use an open palm. Yes, it's as simple as that. Hold your hand up, palm facing your dog, similar to a stop sign. This universal symbol of halt is something we're going to use to our advantage here. Now, while you're doing this, it's time to introduce the verbal command. In a firm, clear voice, say the word stay. You might be wondering, why firm? Why clear? Well, it's important to remember that dogs respond to the tone of your voice. A firm tone indicates that you expect them to pay attention and follow the command. A clear voice, on the other hand, helps them understand the command better. Remember, the key here is repetition. Repeat the command, both the visual and verbal cues, a couple of times. This will help your dog understand what you expect from them when you say the word stay. But beware of overdoing it. We don't want to confuse our little friends, do we? Now let's talk about what you should do when your dog follows your command. Praise them. Yes, just like us humans, dogs too crave validation. A little praise can go a long way in reinforcing good behavior. So when your dog stays put, make sure to give them a pat on the head or a treat, whatever works best for your dog. As you go through this process, there might be times when your dog doesn't get it right away, and that's perfectly fine. Training a dog requires patience, a lot of it. But don't worry, as long as you're consistent in your training, your dog will eventually learn to follow the stay command. Remember, patience is key. Your dog may not get it right away, but consistency will yield results. So keep at it, and soon enough, you'll see your dog mastering the stay command. After initial introduction, it's time to reinforce the stay command. Now you might ask, how do I do this? Well, the process is pretty straightforward and involves patience and repetition. With your dog sitting in front of you, step back while giving the stay command. Make sure your tone is firm and clear. You want your dog to understand that you mean business. This is not a request, it's a command. Use a hand signal like an open palm to emphasize the command. Dogs are visual creatures, and this additional cue can help them understand what you're asking. Now here comes the crucial part. If your dog stays put, even for just a few seconds, reward them immediately. This could be a small treat or effusive praise, whatever your dog responds to best. The idea is to create a positive association with the stay command. Your dog needs to understand that staying put leads to good things like treats or praise. After rewarding your dog, repeat the process. Ask your dog to stay, step back, wait, and reward them for staying put. Remember, repetition is key. The more you do this, the more your dog will understand the command. Don't get frustrated if your dog doesn't get it right away. This is a process, and it takes time. Also, remember to keep your training sessions short and sweet. Dogs, especially puppies, have short attention spans. It's better to have several short training sessions throughout the day, rather than one long one. This way your dog won't get bored or overwhelmed, and you'll see better results. Another important point to note is that you should always end your training sessions on a positive note. Even if your dog is struggling to understand the command, find something they did well during the session and reward them for it. This will leave your dog feeling happy and confident, ready to tackle the next training session with enthusiasm. Repetition is crucial in this stage. The more your dog practices, the better they'll understand the command. So keep practicing, stay patient, and you'll see progress before you know it. Once your dog begins to understand the command, it's time to gradually increase the distance and time. Now that your canine companion is getting the hang of the stay command, it's time to take it up a notch. But remember, we're not in a hurry. The aim is to slowly but surely extend the distance between you and your dog, as well as the duration for which your dog must stay. Start by taking a single step away from your dog. If your dog remains in place, reward it with a treat and lots of praise. If your dog moves, don't worry. Simply return to its side, ask it to stay again, then repeat the process. Once your dog is comfortable with you being a step away, you can increase the distance further. Now let's talk about the duration of the stay. Initially, you'll want your dog to stay for just a few seconds. As it gets more comfortable with the command, gradually increase this time. Add a few seconds here and there until your dog can stay for a whole minute, and then 2, and so on. However, remember the golden rule of dog training: always end on a positive note. If your dog is struggling to stay for a longer duration, it's okay to cut the session short and try again later. And remember, rewarding your dog is crucial. But make sure to do so only when your dog stays for the entire duration. This gradual increase in distance and time is a crucial step in teaching your dog the stay command. It helps build your dog's confidence and understanding of the command, and it also strengthens the bond between you and your dog. Remember, every dog learns at its own pace. Some dogs may pick up on this quickly, while others might take a bit more time. And that's perfectly okay. The most important thing is to be patient, consistent, and positive. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush this process. After your dog masters the stay command at home, it's time to try different environments. It's important to remember that dogs, just like humans, can be influenced by their surroundings. A dog that stays perfectly at home may become distracted in a park filled with exciting smells, sounds, and sights. So how do you ensure that your dog responds to the stay command in every situation? The answer is simple: practice. Begin by introducing your dog to a new environment that's slightly more stimulating than your home. It could be your backyard or a quiet outdoor space. Use the stay command just like you would at home, rewarding your dog for success. Gradually increase the complexity of the environments, moving to busier parks or bustling city streets. Remember, consistency is key. Train your dog regularly in different settings, and soon enough they'll be able to stay on command no matter where they are. This step ensures your dog can stay on command in any situation. In just about 10 minutes, you've learned how to teach your dog the basic command stay. We've seen how vital it is to be prepared for training, having treats at the ready, and choosing a quiet, familiar environment to start. We began with the initial command, making sure to use a firm but gentle tone and clear, consistent gestures. The importance of reinforcing the command was emphasized, repeating the exercise and rewarding your dog each time they get it right. Then we tackled gradually increasing distance and time, a crucial step to ensure your dog understands the command in its entirety. We also covered the significance of training in different environments to help your dog adapt and respond in various situations. Throughout this process, remember the 3 Ps: patience, persistence, and positive reinforcement. These are your keys to successful training. Remember, every dog learns at their own pace. Keep practicing, and soon your dog will master the stay command.